Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Karen Palka, and I'll be speaking with Terry Harrington. Today's show is sponsored by Blue Water Area Transit. Welcome, Terry, to Spotlight, sitting
thanks,
on
Karen.
that side of the chairs.
It's a little different from this side.
So we're here to talk about Kiwanis, a great service club in the community. So tell us a little bit about what is Kiwanis.
Well, Kiwanis really, believe it or not, started in Detroit back in 1915. So, and then it grew, and it's now a large international organization in many countries, many continents around the world. So
Wow.
it's great to see. Our real mantra is serving the children of the world. You know,
Okay.
that's what our goals are.
Okay.
And locally, we're involved with a lot of children's programs. We help support a lot of those types of things. Everything from Little League to the public library, the children's library, and different things. So we're involved with a lot of things that we do. But Kiwanis is a pretty large organization. Believe it or
And
not.
it started here in Michigan,
Started here in Detroit,
How
yeah.
wonderful. So you have lots of different fundraisers so that you can help support children. You have 4 of them throughout the year, but you have a dinner coming up that anyone can come and participate in.
Right, yeah, I mean, it's coming up on Friday, April 26th. It's we believe it's the 34th annual U.S. Canada Goodwill Dinner.
Okay.
And so we have Kiwanis clubs from obviously the Thumb area and Metro Detroit area, and we have a lot of our friends from Canada come over. Next year, dinner will be over in
you
Sarnia.
swap.
Yeah, we swap back and forth.
Okay.
So this year it happens to be our turn to help host it, and we're having it here down in Marysville, down at Alexander's. So.
Oh, that's really interesting. So having done this now 17 years, probably there, 17 years here, do you have a speaker? What is, other than the great food at Alexander's, what else happens that
Well, a lot
night?
of times it's an opportunity to get Kiwanians together.
Okay.
You know, and talk about what we're doing. And it's funny to see some of the different things different clubs do in different areas.
Okay.
You know, the Canadian clubs will do things a few differently than what we may do over here and stuff. So we can get some good ideas.
Okay.
And it's just a good way to build some camaraderie. And, you know, we're all in this together. You know, we're
Yes.
not just little silos all over.
Right.
We're here together. So it's an opportunity to bring the various groups together. And just have a good time of fellowship, and then share a little bit what we're doing, and then we always have a good speaker. A few years ago, I remember we had the Canadian International President. So he was the president of the Kiwanis for all of Canada, and then all the way down to the Caribbean. And so I mean, it was good to hear him, and what he has to say and what he sees and what his vision is. And this year we have a guy out of Detroit.
Oh,
He was
great.
born and raised in Detroit. He's a former pro football player.
Okay.
And played down at Ball State. And he was doing some philanthropy work in China and was arrested and was in prison for 3 years.
Oh, my.
So he's got quite the story about that whole ordeal and what he does now. But I mean, he has a lot of programs to help with youth in the Detroit area.
Okay.
And those kind of things. So he's a motivational speaker. So it should be a great story
That
to hear.
sounds like a
Yeah,
really
so-
great story to hear on Friday, April 26th.
26th.
How can people get tickets? How do people find out more about it?
Well, it's you can find out. Just go to the best place to go. It's a pretty long website, but the k12.site.kiwanis.org. That's the Michigan. If you just Google Michigan Kiwanis,
Okay, and then just look at
it'll
the-
take you to the website, and then you can look on there for the Goodwill Dinner.
Okay.
It's pretty prominent, obviously, because it's coming right up. So,
Right.
But tickets have to be purchased by the 19th.
Okay.
Because obviously we got to give the caterer time
for
to do his
sure.
planning and his shopping, right?
That's right.
So.
And what's the ticket price?
Ticket price is $40.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a fundraiser, but there's a lot of costs we have to cover.
Oh, yeah,
as well,
absolutely.
so
Food is expensive nowadays.
Food is expensive.
And what
facilities-
time on that Friday
I
night?
believe it starts at 5:30 or 6 o'clock rather, with just kind of social hour, a little social time, and we hope to be done by about 9 o'clock. So
Okay. It sounds like it's going to be a really great event. And is there any other fundraisers after this that are coming up? that
Well,
you want people to
for our
put on the
particular
calendar?
club, yeah, we have a number of fundraisers, and of course this year one of our biggest ones. It's not our biggest moneymaker, but it's that visibility, and you get out in the crowd. And I love working it. We have our breakfast on boat day. Breakfast at Boxside we call for the Port Huron to Mackinac Race.
This is a big year.
So this year with the 100th anniversary of the sailing, we expect a big crowd, but we're going to be down in the garage area of Huntington Bank, right there along the banks of the river where all the largest boats are docked. And we've been I've been with the club since '98, and we've been down there ever since. So it's,
wow.
And even before that. So it's a great time.
location.
Yeah, great time. Even if the weather's bad, we got a great location.
Yes, I know you're covered.
Yeah,
you get to see these boats going out.
It's going to be a nice, hot, sunny day.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so it's, that's one of our biggest ones. We did resurrect the Polar Plunge last December, so we're really excited about that. It was the first time our club organized that. So, we had a lot of bugs to work out and things we learned. So we're really looking forward to a great time coming up in December, the first weekend in December.
Long ways
to do
away.
that. Long ways away, but you got to start planning early,
You do.
right?
Put it on the calendar.
So we do that, and then of course every year, the last several years, we've been having this gourmet nut drive that we do around the holidays, and those things are good to share with family and friends.
And no
as they come.
peanuts.
And no peanuts. That's the key. That's the real seller.
That is the seller.
So we do that, and then of course with the sailboat race, we also sell T-shirts, and so we've got a nice anniversary shirt.
Oh, you
that
do.
We're getting designed. Hopefully we'll share the design at the dinner. So we're working on doing that. So
that's great.
So that's pretty much how we raise our funds to support the programs that we do here.
That
locally.
goes back out locally. Yeah, that's the big thing for the children. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope that you have a sellout crowd for this the multi-country,
this Goodwill Dinner.
Yes, wonderful. Well,
So,
thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it.
And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.